Today, the Knicks championship celebrations may have finally come to. Never going to, says Monica. Shams Charania, though, is reporting, says Monica. Shams Charania, though, is reporting the finals MVP Jalen Brunson's undergoing surgery. They're about 3.5 weeks removed from winning the title. So, Shams, what are the details on this? Seems like it was pretty quiet on this particular injury during the finals.
And Jalen Brunson underwent this procedure on his shooting hand, his left wrist, earlier today, and my mic is off.
Yeah,
actually.
I know. I was gonna say
so we're gonna.
I was just kind of waiting there. You know what? Shams,
get this mic in.
It's been a long run. It has been a long run, my friend. Okay, Mike is back on. All right, let's go.
Let's try this again. So, Hannah, earlier today, Jalen Brunson underwent surgery on his left wrist, and the impressive part here is Jalen Brunson played through this injury during the playoffs, during the Knicks finals run this past season. He's going to need a month, 2 months for this recovery. The expectation is that Jalen Brunson will return to full basketball activities later on in the summer, but this is his shooting wrist, his left wrist, so this is something he had to get taken care of today, had to get it cleaned up, and now he's going to rehab this, recover it, and should be a go later in this summer, this offseason.
All right, Shams, well done, including the mic change there. We appreciate you so much. He's like the hardest working guy on the planet right now. Monty, nobody was closer to the Knicks than you, really, during this run. Did you have, any indication? I guess you guys knew that he was hurting in some ways, but doesn't this make what he did even more impressive?
Absolutely. It certainly does. But Jalen Brunson is the type of player, and he comes from the stock that if he's on the floor, he's going to give it his best. He's not going to make any excuses. And so finding out in hindsight that there was an injury that will require surgery only adds to his lore and his status as the king of New York. But there were a couple of times in the postseason run, Hannah, where he did go down in the course of games and go back to the locker room. He always returned to the floor, though. And so, no, I did not know that this was something that would ultimately land in a doctor's office needing to be medically repaired. But again, he's a guy that will never make an excuse.
It's one thing to have an injury, right,
Yeah.
as a basketball player. It's another thing to have an injury to your hand because we have to shoot the ball, and it being your shooting hand and being in the NBA Finals and finding a way to still bring it home. And not just bring it home, but drop a 40-piece.
Come on now.
In order to secure the city's championship for the first time in 53 years. Sir, go to
Come on now.
Amazing.
But when I think about, I think the aspect you're talking about, we talk about the trophies and all the fun and the parade, Queen of New York.
Hey,
right?
yes.
But at the same time, I think about those moments early in the Spurs series where he went back to the locker room, and because they know of his toughness, the team kept playing and kept playing. And it's almost like they knew he was going to come back because that's just what the cloth he's cut from. And so to hear this in hindsight and also know that he has the requisite amount of time to recover. Before next season, I'm glad he's have his time. He's getting healthy, getting older.
Yeah, that toughness just pervading that entire team. Just part of their DNA, as it was back in the days when they were winning championships before.
Very reflective of those older teams.
All right, they are favored to repeat as East champions at plus 320, followed by the two teams who made that big trade that shook up the conference. The Celtics at plus 450, the Sixers at plus 750. So now to that one that started it all, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis, Tim Hardaway Jr., everybody joining the squad. They also revealed Giannis is going to wear number 7 next season. He did appear on a live stream yesterday, and then all these fans started making comments about LeBron going to Cleveland, so check out Giannis's reaction.
LeBron signed with Cleveland. Bro, is this real?
I don't know, but they're spamming it.
Alex, can you see if that's real?
Yeah, that means it was shit.
Bro, they say LeBron signed with Cleveland. LeBron signed with Cleveland.
Are you serious? No way.
Really? Look, he said this again. Are you?
No. Wallahi, I didn't tell them anything. Chat, are you lying or not? Seriously. It's fake. There's something fake.
It's fake?
Yeah.
No. You told him to do that.
How was I going to tell? I'm next to you.
Touch my heart, man. Touch my heart, bro. Touch my heart, bro. Hey, man. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Give me a heart attack.
Okay, that's all of us, basically, right? Like, what's real, what's not. How do you like the fit of LeBron in Miami, potentially?
Hell help me, because I'm still trying to figure out how Miami is going to work. I know who Giannis Antetokounmpo is in this league. I know who Bam Adebayo is in this league. That defense is going to be stout, but good gracious, they need some shooting badly. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to have an opportunity, and so if LeBron James is going to space the floor as a shooter, I guess, like, he is probably one of the most plug-and-play guys in the league. But I'm really curious to see what this is going to look like when we get the ball.
I am laughing at starting with help me and also getting a little peppering.
Girl, help me.
Just because, Monica, I have the same sentiments. First of all, when Giannis came, I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Okay.
In that front court. I love, and shout out to Michael Beasley for exposing everyone to the greatness of Bam ahead of time. He was clairvoyant because he said that guy is the toughest to guard in the NBA at times because he played him in ones, and then he explodes for 83, right?
Yes, indeed.
And then you add in Giannis Antetokounmpo, who are two strong front court players. Then LeBron, who can also be hybrid in the front court. So I'm looking at the balance, and you also have to, surround LeBron James, not just Giannis, not just Bam, but you have to surround LeBron with shooters.
Come on, spacing.
Like when he's won championships, he's had knockdown shooters alongside good one-on-one players. So I mean, maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the time, maybe it's the nostalgia, maybe they just want to go really big. But I think my biggest takeaway from Giannis's reaction was that this is an arms race in the East.
Girl.
You look at Philly getting Jalen Brown. You look at the Knicks being the reigning champions. You see Kawhi going back to Toronto. The list is getting longer. Giannis now in Miami. It's truly an arms race, and that's why all of our antennas, or should we say, Wendy, all of our fingers, our fingers are up, Wendy.
The Wendy thing. Hey, Wendy, from past experience, does anybody know what's going on here? I mean, do we have does anyone, any team, anybody know what LeBron's thinking right now?
Yeah, so you talk to these teams who are interested in signing LeBron, and there's a dearth of information. It's all one-way information, and this is how his previous free agencies have operated. Just nobody has known. Like, look, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh got about 12-hour heads-ups when he came to Miami, and Dwayne Wade got roughly that, maybe a little bit less than that, when LeBron was leaving to go back to Cleveland. He keeps a very tight circle, and when it comes to announcing his free agency, he does a very good job of keeping the secret. So, there's a lot of people out there who are basing things on vibes. They're like, well, the vibes point this way, and that may end up being correct, but the circle is kept very tight. And I think Giannis's heart was beating, not just because he would love to see LeBron join him in Miami, but also because the team that gets him will be very formidable. As we show with that lineup, the Cavs having that type of lineup is very formidable in the Eastern Conference. So as you can imagine, this has got a lot of the NBA on edge right now.
Yeah, stay tuned. Those are the two operative words. Okay, let's get right to senior NBA insider Shams Charania. Donovan Mitchell signing an extension. Shams, what are the details?
And a 4 years, $273 million max contract extension through 2031 for Donovan Mitchell. And he could have waited till next summer, waited the full next season to be able to sign for an additional fifth season and an extra $80 million. But the first day Donovan Mitchell was eligible for an extension was today, and he, his agent Austin Brown, Kobe Altman, the team president, Dan Gilbert, the owner, spoke. They came to terms on a deal that now gives the Cavs stability before Donovan Mitchell was going to be entering the final guaranteed year of his deal. And we know the types of pressure that comes with that. And this is now the second extension that Donovan Mitchell has signed in Cleveland ever since he got there in 2022. And this is a stamp and a pledge to his commitment in Cleveland as this team clearly tries to compete for a championship in the East.
And compete for the LeBron sweepstakes as well, because you reported the Cavs are trying to lure him back to Cleveland. How does this extension play into that picture?
Hannah, it doesn't hurt that a franchise cornerstone has now doubled down on his commitment to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Donovan Mitchell, I'm told, has been very active and a significant part of the conversations the Cavs officials have been having this summer on upgrading the roster. And yes, that includes the pursuit of LeBron James, and I'm told behind has made it clear that he would embrace LeBron coming to the Cavaliers and joining him in Cleveland.